Good morning and welcome to your morning motivational, the feel-good start to your day. And now, here is your host for Joe for the Soul, Mr. Kevin Mills.
Good morning, I'm Kevin Mills, and welcome to another episode of Joe for the Soul, where we bring you inspiration, motivation, and good vibes to kickstart your day. Today, I'm diving into a topic that speaks to the core of personal growth: breaking free from comfort zones. You know, comfort zones are those safe spaces we all create for ourselves. They're familiar, they're cozy, they're predictable. But here's the thing: staying in your comfort zone can actually hold you back from reaching your full potential. If you're looking to grow, level up, and step into the best version of yourself, you've got to break free from those limits. So let's talk about comfort zones for a moment. Why do we cling to them so tightly? It's simple. Comfort zones protect us from uncertainty. They shield us from failure, rejection, fear. But here's the catch. Comfort zones also prevent us from achieving greatness. When you stay comfortable, you don't take risks. And without risks, there is no growth. Think about it like this. A seed has to break through the soil and face the elements in order to grow into a strong tree. If it stays buried, it never reaches its full potential. The same goes for us. If you will, allow me to share a personal story with you. This goes back to when I was in college. I had a good job. I used to work at the local radio station. I used to have a morning show, and then I would go to school and hang out, have fun. And my evening job, my evening gig, which really paid all the bills, I would DJ at nightclubs around town. I had a good job. It was a predictable routine, and I thought I was doing all right. But deep down, I knew there was more. I actually kind of thought maybe I wanted to do television or even movies, which is why I eventually moved to California and then changed my mind. The one thing that I realized, though, is I wasn't pushing myself. I was stuck in a routine for about 2 or 3 years, and just content with that routine. And it really wasn't a bad routine, but I would not be the person that I am today. I would not be doing what I am today, including being right here with you guys, if I had not allowed myself to grow, if I hadn't challenged myself to grow. One day I made a decision to take the leap and start my own business so that I could have more freedom, so that I could have more financial freedom, so I could be the master of my own domain, so that I could literally chart my own course, so they say, or as they like to say. Was it scary? A little bit, yes, but not that scary. There were days when I would question what I was doing, but breaking free from the comfort zone that I had established for myself was the best decision I ever made. It wasn't easy, but the growth I experienced, the person who I became, was worth every challenge. And that's what stepping out of your comfort zone is all about. It's about trusting yourself to take that first step, even when you don't know where that first step is going to lead to. So let's break this down a little bit here. There's actual science behind the reason why we feel stuck in our comfort zones. Our brains are wired to avoid risk and uncertainty. It's part of our survival instinct. Back in the day where we used to live in caves and hide from predators and from the alpha male or female or whoever it was that was out to get us. That was part of our ingrained survival instinct. We also didn't want to do more than we needed to do because our bodies were in conserve mode. We were out hunting for our food. We were having to gather fruits and berries and things like that and kill animals in order to survive. If it was a bad day, if it was raining, if it was cold, if it was winter, if there weren't any animals out there for us to eat, then we were hungry and our bodies needed to be able to go a day or 2 or 3 even without eating anything. So it's ingrained in our survival instinct that is all part of us. But the good news is we can overcome all of that. And here's where it gets interesting. Our brains are also wired for growth. When we step out of our comfort zones, we activate what's called the learning zone. This is where we challenge ourselves. We try new things and we develop and hone new skills. Now, it may be uncomfortable at first, but it's where the magic happens in our minds and in our abilities. It's where we grow, it's where we evolve, and where we become more than we were yesterday and the year before and the years before that. I want you to think about a time when you tried something new or you took a risk, and think about how scary it felt at first. But think about what happened after, especially if it was a successful result. Did you feel a sense of pride, of accomplishment, of confidence? That is growth. And it's really as simple as turning that part of our brain on to become that person, break out of our comfort zone and become the person that we want to be. Remember our first show? It was on Monday, Labor Day, just 3 shows ago. We talked about an eagle who thought it was a prairie chicken. If that eagle had broken out of its comfort zone, where it thought it was a prairie chicken, and grown a little bit, it could have realized its full potential as an eagle. Now, we're going to be right back. And if you haven't caught that first segment, it's available on all of our social media. It's also available as a podcast at reallykevinpodcast.com. If you're watching us live, feel free to send us comments. We are reading them. If you're watching us recorded, also feel free to put those comments in. We do read them. We'll be right back.
Absolution X. Lifestyle apparel like no other. Only at absolutionx.com. Get yours.
Live the resort lifestyle every day with Cayman K. The perfect pieces for every wardrobe. Shop the entire Cayman K collection and find your favorites. Find all our styles at caymank.com.
Get ready for power, for success, for solutions and answers. It's all in one place, www.reallykevin.com. Education, opportunities, coaching, and so much more.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us and being here with me this morning on Really Kevin, Joe for the Soul. We are live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube and Facebook right now as we get additional followers on some of our other social media, such as TikTok. We will be live on TikTok as well. Feel free to subscribe to TikTok. It is ttreallykevin.com. You can find us at Facebook if you're not already there, FB Really Kevin, and YouTube at YT Really Kevin, and TikTok is TT Really Kevin, not realllykevin.com. You can find us at realllykevin.com along with all the recordings of these shows and much, much more. We are on Instagram at IG Really Kevin, and we are on X at X Really Kevin. Feel free to drop us comments. Let us know what you think about the show. Give us different topics that you might be interested in hearing. And as we evolve, this is show number 3. As we evolve, I promise we're going to get more people into our studio. Right now, there's a challenge with getting people to come in for a brand new show. We haven't tried. I just don't want to have to go over that hurdle where people say, hey, how many viewers do you have? We will get more people in here. We will also add additional segments to these shows as we start growing and stretching our legs and figuring more about what we're doing. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of the start of Joe for the Soul. Now, let's get into the practical side of breaking out of your comfort zone. How do we actually break free from our comfort zone? So there's 3 steps, and we can start practicing that right away. First, start small. You don't have to make huge leaps right away. Start by doing something that's just outside of your comfort zone. Something simple. There's so much that you could be doing. Maybe it's starting a gym routine. You haven't been comfortable going to the gym for whatever reason. Start a new gym routine. Start meeting new people. Try a new hobby. Tackle a small project at work that nobody wants. Every small step that we take helps us build confidence. Embrace discomfort. Growth happens when we're uncomfortable. The next time you feel nervous or unsure, don't shy away from that. Lean into that discomfort and remind yourself that it's a sign you're growing. Set stretch goals. That's creating goals that challenge you to stretch beyond what you think you're capable of. Go further, do more. This should be goals that excite and scare you at the same time. Remember, if your goals don't challenge you, they won't change you. If they're not stretching you, they're not challenging you, they're not going to change you. Now, let's hear from you. I want you to take some time to reflect and share comments with us. It could be now, it can be later. If you're watching on a recorded show, please still share those with us. Other people read those, not just us. I'm going to ask you to look at your own comfort zone and think for yourself, what is one of the things that you have been wanting to do, but fear or doubt or something has been holding you back? Now, this could be anything at all, from starting a new career to making a lifestyle change to asking somebody out on a date to literally whatever. It could be, painting your house another color, whatever it is. What is it that you have been contemplating that it's been holding you back, breaking out of that comfort zone? What is the comfort zone, and how can you break out of that comfort zone? What are you going to do to help you break out of the comfort zone? And if it's something that you can do, I hope you'll come back and comment and let us know how you felt about doing that, what the results were about that. And quick poll while we're doing comments. What is the biggest reason to stay in your comfort zone? Is it fear of failure, fear of the unknown, or maybe a lack of confidence? We are going to be reading your comments, and we'll share some of those responses in other shows because we always come around to topics. So we won't do a topic specifically on breaking out of your comfort zone, but there will be times when it comes up. So let's talk about what happens when you break free from your comfort zone. The benefits are life-changing. Increased confidence. Every time you take a risk and succeed, your confidence grows. You begin to trust yourself more and more. New opportunities. When you're willing to try new things, doors open that you never knew existed. Whether it's new relationships, career opportunities, or personal growth, stepping out leads to endless possibilities. Personal growth. Breaking free from comfort zone pushes you to discover strengths and talents you did not even know you had. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more capable. Remember, growth doesn't happen by accident. It is a choice that you make every day to challenge yourself, to step into the unknown, and to trust that you'll come out stronger on the other side. I'm going to give you guys a challenge here before we wrap up for the day. And here is my challenge to you. I want you to choose one thing that you've been avoiding because it's outside of your comfort zone and take action on it. We kind of touched on this a little bit a second ago. The comments that you just left, I want you to think about it. I want you to take action on it. It doesn't have to be big, just that one small step in that direction of growth. Maybe it's signing up for that class that you've been eyeing, having that difficult conversation, or even making a change in your daily routine. The key is to take action because that's where growth begins. Once you take that first step, you'll realize how much more you're capable of. I want you to think about that as we go into this break, and I'm going to look at those comments when we get back.
Absolution X. Lifestyle apparel like no other. Limited editions. Unique, exclusive designs. Seek your absolution. Get yours. Only at absolutionx.com.
Get ready. For power. For success. For solutions and answers. It's all in one place, www.reallykevin.com. Education, opportunities, coaching, and so much more.
Live the resort lifestyle every day with Cayman K. the perfect pieces for every wardrobe. Shop the entire K collection and find your favorites. Find all our styles at KMK.com.
We are back, and special thanks to our sponsors because you guys really do help us keep the lights on. You are what moves us forward. So thank you to each and every one of our sponsors, especially those of you who have stepped up to support a new show. Thank you very much. Before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this thought. Your comfort zone, it's a beautiful, cozy, comfortable place, but nothing ever grows there. If you want to reach your full potential, you have to be willing to step outside of what's familiar and challenge yourself to grow. The journey isn't always easy, but it is absolutely always worth it. Thank you so much for joining me today on Joe for the Soul. I am Kevin Mills. I hope you feel inspired to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the growth that's waiting for you. Be sure to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Make sure you share our show. Make sure you let others know about our show. And we will see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Well, that's a wrap for today's Really Kevin Joe for the Soul. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to shine, to chase those dreams, and to spread a little happiness wherever you go. As we move into the rest of our day, let's carry this positive energy with us. Let's be intentional about our actions, grateful for the little things, and always open to the joy that life has to offer. If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to tune in again next time. We've got more positivity, more motivation, and more great conversations coming your way. Until then, keep shining, keep growing, and keep spreading those good vibes. Have an amazing day, everyone. Stay blessed, stay happy, and I'll see you next time on Really Kevin Joe for the Soul.